Shalom, Israel. Shalom, Bashim. Shabbat Thon to all the brothers out there. Shalom, Yahweh Shabbat Thon, Bashim. Shabbat. To all the sisters out there. It's Isupk New Orleans, Shreveport. Come out of one West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Hunter. And our job is to educate blacks, Hispanics, and First Nation people, indigenous to this land about their true heritage and about and the way they're supposed to live, though, showing them out the Holy Bible. That's where our our salvation lies. Everybody been, all my life, everybody been looking for a savior, and the savior always been here. But we always choose to trust that man. We trust in what Martin Luther King, Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, Elijah Muhammad, all them guys, Farrakhan, all these people they relied upon, and we haven't been saved out of America yet. So that's why the Bible tell you only the Most High God will deliver us out of America, from this oppression that we are going through. That's the only one who's gonna save us is the Most High God, not a black leader, the Most High God. That's what we're doing in Isupk. We teaching you, come back to the Most High God. Start following these laws, statutes, commandments. And my lesson gonna be on God hates liars. And we know for ourselves, we all grown. It ain't been no but liars, far as or as like preachers, we already know presidents and senators and congressmen, they liars, anybody trying to be a mayor and a politician, they big time liars. But the biggest lies were often, in your so-called religions, like your Roman Catholicism, your Christianity, your Mormons, your Lutherans, your Church of God in Christ, apostolic, all those, new denomination, 9 denominations, all of them be liars. They've been lying to us all this time. When the answers we've been looking for, been writing this Bible that's sitting up, been collecting dust on the table for about 20 years, and we never bothered to pick up. It's always been there. We've always been in front of us. We always try to, instead of just try to suck milk, meat, trying to learn about all the mysteries of the Most High and all that. First, you got to do the little things. You got to follow law, statutes, commandments. You get that out the way, then something will be opened up to you that you really want to know. Everybody, want to be all knowledgeable and all that. First you got to learn something. You got to learn something first. In fact, you know it all. You don't know it all. And the Most High will show you don't know it all. And it's like Revelations 21:8. First of all, just before I even go to that, go to Zephaniah 12:1. So this is something we need to do because it's just getting ridiculous out there. Tyree Nichols murder. Then we had what Officer Ball shooting here, in Shreveport. Things just going crazy there. I have all that stuff going down in Baton Rouge, New Orleans. Just crazy. Things we're doing it, but now they just reporting on it more than they used to. That stuff used to hit the back page, but now it's on the forefront. It's on the forefront now. But this is what make follow this Bible will make you a better person. It'll make you a better man, a better husband, and a better friend, and a better brother. It make a woman a better, wife, a better sister, and a better teacher to younger women. That's what it does. We could go to the Bible. We could go to Revelations 21:8. Sometimes you gotta get the Christianity off of you. Forget about what always forget when you come into this truth. First thing I was told, forget everything you learn. Get everything out your heart and your head. Yeah, get it all out. Because we're gonna put something new in there. And ever since they put something new in there, I have been a better person. Much better, a whole lot better, And I don't one thing, I know that some people do. They think they do one right thing, a couple of right things, but they're liars. Most likely to show you how you feel about liars. They're gonna deal right. They doing this, they doing that, good, doing that, but they got a lying tongue. Everything that come out their mouth really be a lie. They ain't gonna tell the truth for that. You know, they're gonna tell the truth when it suits them. As far as they feel like it's gonna hurt them, they're gonna lie. Because Revelations 21:8, he said, but the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake of fire, in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. The most I tell you right there, all liars. I don't care what you do. I don't care I don't care how you dress. I don't care, how good you teach. But you're a liar. Both sides don't take that into account. I don't care what you're doing out there. You can be, the biggest benefactor it is, philanthropist, all that. But you're a liar. The Most High gonna punish me. You don't care all that what you doing is for that. It's for that. I'm gonna go, just like Christians like to say, God, hates the sin and not the sinner. So that's a lie. That's not even a Bible verse. That's what man came. Well, that's what man came up with. That's not a Bible verse. He hates the sin. God said he hates all sinners. That's just some. That's just some. Some doctrine somebody came up with. And hit that in second right quick. Go to Colossians 2:8. Colossians 2:8. This thing. This is the thing that brings people to the truth, because they know they getting the truth in there. They getting off in them churches, and off in Islam. You're in a bunch of mess. You're in a bunch of mess. That's all you. That's all you in. You get they lie to you. Saying you come into this truth. Ain't nobody lying to you. But if there is lying to you, you're able to see through it very quickly, because you learn the same thing they learn. You learn it. You will get taught just like they get taught. Game recognize game. So, you got to remember, don't fall for the okie doke. Go to Colossians 2:8. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit. That's what they do off in that Christian. They spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit. Nothing. Nothing lies. They ain't gonna do you no good. After the tradition of men and after the rudiments of the world and not after Christ. So they ain't follow scriptures in that church. They follow scriptures. They follow what? Since they don't want to hear the new Old Testament. So you switch them over to the New Testament. They got certain scriptures they want to hear, and some you just can't really talk to them about because they finna run away. They finna run away with you. You really start chopping down that up, showing about how the law's not done away with, who Christ came to save and all that, what John 3:16, what that actually means, who we was actually talking about. So they've been teaching that John 3:16 law lie ever since. It's been a word. They've been teaching that Immaculate Conception lie ever since. And now we're in February, but we got Valentine's Day coming up. Oh, well, you mean to tell me Valentine's Day is the only time of the year that your husband or your real love you? You got to pick the shortest day, the shortest month out the year where you can say he loves you or she loves you. Who want it? If that's the only day I get, I want it. I want 365. No, I want 365, 24/7, not just one day. Well, I get a gift. And all that. Man, forget that. You give me all the time. Not just that day. You can skip that day. All I care. Don't care about no Valentine's Day. Don't care about no hearts and that heart-shaped candy and all them gift baskets, and all that. and the roads trying to leave from the door to the bathroom to the bedroom, all that junk to get there. Only get there one day after you. One day. That's all I'm worth. One day. Uh, I'm just like you. I deserve more than that. You know, I deserve more than that. And anything, I'm worth more than just one day. Just like you worth more than one day. That's all I get. Then they ain't back. Then they ain't talking to you after Valentine's Day. You like good morning. That old messed up. Like yeah, I know you just like me. You want more than that. You want 365, 24/7. Love me or leave. You know, who wants to you know, don't mean to get into Valentine's Day, but who wants just one day, you know. And I know a lot of brothers and sisters feel the same way. Hey, I want it, I want it all in it. Figure the Proverbs 13:5. I'm gonna try to get into Valentine's Day, but everybody geared up for it. Everybody's so excited, you know. Everybody except for those in the Isupk forget that holiday. It wasn't nothing because you was arguing after Valentine's Day. You argue about next week anyway, or the next day, or later on that night after about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Okay, because your phone will ring this other woman, you know, and then she mad, you know. So that one day don't mean nothing, Every day means something. And Proverbs 13:5 it reads, "The righteous man hateth lying, but the wicked man is loathsome and coming to shame." It's just like, it's just like this. When you change your life, even if it hurt to tell the truth, sometimes you just gotta tell the truth. I ain't gonna say sometimes you gotta tell the truth. Don't be a lie, because the Most High heard that lie. So I don't even like lying for nobody. If it went down, it went down. I ain't trying to get punished behind one lie I told. I did all this. I fooled around and lied once. Man, it'd be like, most I say, get out my face. I never knew you. I said, Lord, have I did this? I did that. Yeah, but I was a liar. I lied. I lied for this person. I lied for that person. I ain't gonna make it to the kingdom. You ain't gonna make it to the kingdom if you doing that. You can't lie for nobody. You can't lie for yourself. Take your lead. Don't take it. Get if you get in trouble, as a get thrown out of here. Just hey, all I can tell you, hey, keep calling every day till they let you back in. I'm through with that. I got myself together. Please let me back in the school. Pray you never have to go through that, but you got to remember, when the Isupk, we about following the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Bible. Something that we all left behind. But if we was in Christianity, we was taught, really you're not taught nothing. You just taught to pretend. You taught to fake it till you make it. And a lot of them don't never make it. Like I said, a lot of them, none of them make it. Just because you see the preacher fact and all so-called what they call holy, pristine. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Yeah, they do. They doing all that mess, thinking they holy and all, and which they come to find out, Isupk holy don't even mean all that. Holy means those separate, set apart. Just like we set apart from them. We set apart from the other Israelites group. When they do something, they don't come talking to us about it. We ain't do it. No, we ain't affiliated with them. We let we're not affiliated with no other Hebrew Israelite group. A lot of people don't understand that. So they think, oh, we're all the same, all the same. Hey, we was all the same at one time. That time is gone. They doing their thing. They left the real, the original, to start up, a little pump camp. That's what they did. They lied. They probably, most likely, they probably took a lot of the schools or whatever with them. I done seen churches break up like that. I came from the Christian church and I seen a lot of breakups within, within churches. I saying property took, I saying money took, and bishop couldn't get it back and all. I saying all that type of mess, you know, all through, through all that came through was lies, you know, lies. That's what they came through, That's why we're so glad to graduate and get out of there. Like, Mom, I love you, but I got, I'm gonna go see the world, you know. I'm gonna go see what this do, I'll be back in a few years, and that's exactly what I did. I'm gonna go to Proverbs 6 and 16. We're gonna go to 19. Just like we all came from somewhere, Don't think just because you don't came in this truth, let's say, just like your brother done got you down, your sister got you down, you still got a long way to go. We all got a long way to go. Because this race is not over yet. You have to take off that old man, that old woman, and put on a new man, a new woman. I mean, them lies got to get up out of here. If nobody can't talk to you and get a straight answer, you come in with a lie. And I hate to tell you, people know you be lying. You ain't fooling nobody. They just sometimes you just gotta let stuff ride. And let the most high deal with them because they ain't gonna tell the truth for nothing. They like it. You pick up Proverbs 6 and 16. These 6 things of the Lord hate. Yea, 7 are abomination unto him. They proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. Verse 18, and heart that defies a wicked imagination. Feet that be swift and run into mischief. Now, this is an old mess starter right there. Somebody running from door to door. Hey, this person said this person said that, that person said that. You getting all this mess started. Next thing, where you think a lot of these shootings come from? Somebody doing just that. Somebody feet running to mischief. Getting this started, getting that started. Next thing you know, somebody got killed. Why? Behind nothing. A lie. Behind somebody being missing. Verse 19. A false witness that speaking lies, and he that soweth discord among brothers. Like I said, I experience this a brotherhood. Out there in that world, you always got somebody trying to break some of you. They see, you have a little old crew. There's gonna be one person that they're gonna break them up. You're gonna sow discord among the brethren. That's why we ain't got to worry about that here in the Isupk because we got real brotherhood. It's ain't about what we can get from this brother, get from that brother. We love our brothers. Y'all brothers, we love each other. It's just like we had a young lady that got hit, and her daughter, she had a daughter walking. This is like rural area. There's no sidewalk. So you walking on the highway, cars doing about 60 miles an hour, and the young lady got struck, and so did a child. A child ended up dying. 10 years old. And the family taking it real hard. So I just bring it up. Keep them in your prayers. Because that was like totally unexpected. That happened like last week. And this is the thing about it. Even when they told that, when it went down, that was a bunch of lies. I had to go through 3 or 4 people to finally get the truth. Some say in the car, man. Some say walking. So it was just a bunch, like I said, lies like that. Like I said, you live in a small town like this, you never get the truth. You ain't get nothing but lies, and half truths and all that. You never get the truth, in a town like this. But the Most High wants you to like let's take, like look at Martin Luther King. He was a liar. What truth did Martin? Only time he told the truth during the end of his life when he had his last interview. And he told, I believe I integrated my people into a burning house. Before that, I had a dream. The little black boys and little white girls, we had to hold hand in hand. No, that was that was his wet dream he had because he loved the oppressive women. And Deuteronomy 7:3 talks about that. You know, it talks about that. Because they're gonna make him. They're gonna make because you go outside your race, they're gonna make you go for serving the Most High, and that's exactly what Martin Luther King did. Even though when he first wanted to be integrated with the oppressor, he should have said no. That's why he wasn't a true man of God. He should have been like, if he was a true man of God, he'd have been like, no, we got our own. We just finna ask them, hey, you know, we want to be able to do this and do that, because where I heard, it was like at first civil rights was about getting jobs for the black, minorities. They getting to get jobs, and they turned it in, wanted to get on the same bus, want to use the same bathroom, and use the same restaurants and all that, you know. And he got up there in 1963 and lied his butt off like he said he had a dream. The Most High, talks about that prophet saying he had a dream, and he didn't live long after he had that dream. A few more years, and he was out of here, assassinated. All for that lie he told because he said he had a dream. He had a dream that other people was finna interact with another people in the most, and even he knows the scriptures that hey, we weren't supposed to deal with them. No, as far as like that, we want to be a part of them. No, we have our own. We had our own restaurants, banks, and everything else. We didn't need them. Maybe we get some jobs. Yeah, this is all it's supposed to be in right there. But no, they turned it to a whole thing where hey, we want to eat when you eat it. Like they restaurants should pay the ours. No, you ever ate at a Edomite restaurant? Taste how bland the food is. Why you think everywhere you go, they always got some, they always got some some brothers and sisters off in there cooking. They know that junk is straight garbage. They cook. They ain't gonna attract. They ain't gonna get that black dot, and that's what they want. Because we just like it's been said, we spend more money than anybody, even though we poor, but we the biggest consumers. We want we always we want to go to the good restaurants. We got money for that, money for this, money for that. So that's why they came up so good because we instead of buying from our brothers, we went to buying from the others. That's what ruined us as a people. That's why we are ruined now because we are always trying to bring up somebody else instead of bringing up our own people. So this is Black History Month. Might as well bring that out. And then they ought to feel some type of way. Why we get February 28 days? They say, well, you got all month. We want to have a day. Yeah, but look how many holidays you got. You got what? President's Day, Flag Day, Memorial Day, Veterans Day, Labor Day. You got all Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween, Easter. St. Patrick's Day. You got a holiday almost every month of the year, and we got one, and that's the shortest one. So I'll let you know. Forget Black History Month. They don't let you. Where I live, they sure don't let them teach. I never learned. Like I said, good thing I grew up north. They already knew about Black history. Get down here, it's like a 15-minute. Somebody speaking on a loudspeaker for 15 minutes. For all the time I was in high school, that was our Black history lesson right there. A 15-minute essay. But everybody want to be a part of them. Yes, do you need them to make money? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You do need to make money. Because they running this world. So, you just got to sit back, and let it ride. You have to sit back and let it ride. But you have to work and everything. They like I said, they hold all the keys. They open all the doors. But that's why we need to come together so we can get up under his foot. That's what we need to do. We need to come together so we can get up under his foot. And now we go to First Corinthians 6. We're gonna do 9 and 10. Mhm. Like everybody, like people always ask me if when I do like half of my job done, I have to go outside. If the weather bad, I'm not going out there. So I get sick real easy. So I kind of stay in the house when the weather's raining and it's cold. Like I get sick, I'm sick. But everybody like the brother always asks. But I said, man, I done told you plenty of times. Hey, I showed you the link to YouTube and everything. I said, check it out for yourself. I want you to check it out. I said, we were talking. We live right across the street. We talk all the time. When I'm outside, we talk. I said, I want you to start checking out some classes. But they're like, oh, I'm check it out. I say, brother, it's all on you. I said, you're a 15-time loser just like me. I said, catch you again, you might not get out. Because you're back doing the same thing. I said, you see how easy they catch down there. Then I said, you get $100,000 bond, selling one rock, one bag of weed, you know, and then if you make that bond, they can take the money and put you right back in jail and hit you with a Fed charge. Oh yeah, that's how they do it in the rural area. That's their war on drugs right there. You know, that's their war on drugs right there. It's very deceitful. And then that's really uh illegal what they doing. But nobody ever contest it. Because he has the black. Edomite sheriff has the black vote. You know, so that's where that's how it lies around where I live in. First Corinthians 9 and 10. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of God? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revelers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of God. So you might well quit lying to yourself that you're gonna if you doing all that, you're gonna inherit the kingdom of God. Because you're not. You're not gonna make it. You can't do all this. Then what you lack of one thing, that one thing will keep you from making it to the kingdom. You know. And so that's what the Christian church they'll tell you that scripture, but won't tell you to get your life right. They won't tell you at all to get your life right. So often, we've been let me just go and be honest. We I'm on a curriculum, you know, with the board of trustees of of the church, and there's certain things I could teach, just go and lose your job. They truly, they're gonna get somebody else to be a pastor, but don't leave. That's why you need to leave out that church, leave out of Christianity. That's what it means. Come together. Come as Zephaniah 2:1 say, come together. Come from out of that oppressors, you know, uh, the oppressors' religion, and come into the truth. Because this is not a religion. This is your life. This is how you're supposed to be living in the first place. Follow the law, statutes, commandments. We just live it out our curses. You wonder why it's so bad? Why we doing it? Because they always say Canaan was cursed. We didn't. This when I say you know, Canaan was cursed. They always say Ham was cursed. It wasn't Ham. It was Canaan, his son. And we didn't come from Ham. We came from Shem. You know, we came from Shem, and that's what that's another lie that they tell that you believe you are a Semite, just like telling just like they try to say Kanye West was giving anti-Semitic remarks. It's ridiculous because he's Semitic also. Yeah, and those uh, Jewish people know. They know who the real Israelites of the Bible is. They know. They know. That's why it's but Revelations 2:9. You know, oh yeah, they know. You know, Revelation 2:9 reads, "I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan." Satan. So it's a most high, telling John, hey, telling us right now. The ISP telling you, he's like, speaking for the most high. We know your works of your tribulations. But we rich because we have the covenant. We have what no other race of people have. We have a covenant with the Most High. The blacks, Hispanics, and First Nation people. We have a covenant with God. We are rich. He said he know those people who say they are Jews. You know, they he know that he know they're not Jews. He just let them roll with it. Just letting them roll with it. Just like you have a lot of you know a lot of uh, a lot of preachers that I know used to say back in the day, that that they was the real they was the people of the Bible. And come to find out, like get off in this truth and shut your mouth and try to learn something, you know, you come to find out, hey, them guys always knew, but they couldn't never teach. You think you done seen a preacher, they got about 17 different books you see them with, all kind of books in their book bag. I don't know if you ever just, but I used to be around the past. You see all them different books. I see Babylon the 10 book too. The two Babylons and all that. They had all that stuff in their book. But he had all this stuff in his bag. Come to find, I never did read them books till about a few years ago. You know, and come to find out, they told who we were and everything. So them Christian pastors, a lot of they knew back then who we were, but they still treated us, we still acted like second class citizens, like we went to, like we just Gentiles hanging on, hoping that the Most High let us come in, That's how they had us, that's how they had us painted, that we Gentiles. Well, they was lying. We weren't the Gentiles, we was the chosen people. Everybody else, the black and brown, we was the chosen people. They always pumping up, the Jewish up to be God's chosen people when they're not. There's a whole big lot of stuff. That's something they came up with during the Second War, Second War One. You could just think they didn't live there prior to 1946. You know, the Ishmaelites was living in there, and people from other countries was living there. All of a sudden, the U.S. had to come and run them up out of there. You know, and that's how they got control of that land through the U.S., not through the Most High. So the Most High gonna lead us to the Promised Land, with an outstretched hand. They go to Exodus 20:16. And this is one of the 10 Commandments that everybody can't follow. They can't even follow these 10. We got 614 or something like that. That we got to follow. He said, verse 16 said, "Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor." Nah, thou shalt not bear false witness. You should not lie against your neighbor. Don't say he did that, he said that. When you know you're lying. Ain't nobody said nothing to you. You know, you got a problem. Like I said, just like if I said, if you married, I'm going to tell you, everybody pretty much grown up here. So if you let's just say you have to go to counsel, at least tell the truth. Don't lie when you get up in there, because then they got to be worried about trying to sort out this lie. And then when somebody gonna either get fined or whatever. Somebody gonna something gonna happen. But a lot of times people go into counsel. A lot of truth don't get told. You know, Some of them sit on, tell lies or whatever, just to protect themselves. You know, most I seen that. He seen that lie. You know, we go to First John 2:4. And this one I understand. I don't wonder how people could sit up there and bold facedly look you in the eye and lie and call themselves a child of God, but yet they can just lie. You know, that's why they are not in the truth, even though they are in this truth, but they are not in this truth. But they sit up there and lie in your face, they are not in this truth. You know, they might well say, hey, I'm a Baptist, I'm a Methodist, something like that. I ain't in this truth. If you lie, you're not in this truth. Because that's not showing brotherhood. That's not showing sisterhood. If you gotta lie instead of just sitting up there, take your lick, whatever, you did wrong, you said something wrong, you know, but yet you wanna lie and say, I didn't say that. No, I didn't say that. No, yeah, you did say that. But that's between you and the Most High. You go to First John 2:4. And he that said, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar, and the truth is not in him. How many times heard that? They say, just the bottom part. You're a liar, and the truth is not in him. Forget about if you don't follow the commandments. You don't hear that to the Isupk. You got to follow these commandments. Because if you ain't follow the commandments, you're a liar, and the truth is not in you. Follow these commandments, is being the truth. I know people like to talk about us. We ain't nothing but a cult. Yeah, I'm a cult leader. Just to go tell you, I'm all about this cult here. I rather be in this cult than your cult. What you think you got? So except with my cult, I only got to pay. I just got to pay my tithes every month. You gotta fork it over every week. Every week you got to kick it over. Like I'm expecting that little gift package. You know, that was your head man saying you expect that little gift package. Yeah, you make about $25 an hour, so you expecting something every week. You expecting a nice little donation every week. You know, so, that's hey, that's the line y'all rather have. But hey, you have to take care. You know, you know, like you supposed to. Nah, if you got it like that, go ahead. But a lot of people don't have it like that. But you ought to know better than hey, you can't. It's all right. You want to take care of him. Yeah, you go ahead. But you're gonna find out sooner or later that you've been taking care of the wrong man. You should have been taking care of the priest of prophets of the both sides of the Isupk. You been sending your money here. You know, you've been giving your money to a charlatan, and a lot of them do watch our classes, but they claim they don't. They claim they don't. They watch the classes. They sneak on and watch it. Why you think we be having so many views and only have so many likes? They be trolling, you know. They troll all the time, They troll all the time trying to get you to answer questions, trying to clickbait you to, answering questions, debating them real quick, getting out of character. I don't even entertain. Somebody I don't know get up there and say this or that, or whatever. I ain't got time for that. You know, I don't owe you no explanation. You want to say, no, we don't. All we do is lie. Prove it. Prove it. You want to say we in the coat? Fine. I'm gonna tell you one thing. This ain't nothing like David Koresh, Jim Jones, and none of all that other stuff. But I ain't gonna drink. We ain't got to drink Kool-Aid. We ain't got to drink Kool-Aid. We ain't living up. We ain't living together in no compound, full of guns and all that. No, we ain't doing that. We ain't marrying off teenage girls to fully grown men. No, we ain't doing none of that. We ain't doing none of that. So you want to call us cult? Make sure you call. You get it right. You cult leaders. Okay, get it right. You know, to call us cult. Remember, we are the cult leaders. You know, and we ain't nothing. You know, like the cult you think it is. You know, when you're part of them, Mormons and all that had them break offs and got them where they breaking up marriages and all that. No, but that's not us. We the ones that teach the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American people indigenous to this land about their true heritage. That's what we do, and that's all we do. We don't have time to be. You'll never hear us saying we hate any other uh, ethnicity, no anybody from another race that we hate them. No, we don't do that. You ain't never heard us say that. So if you call us a hate group, that's absolutely wrong. That's a lie. You know, because we ain't never said we hate anybody. You ain't never seen us do anybody. Not the ISUBK anyone. Not by my knowledge, and not since I've been in the truth. You know, let me see. We're gonna Proverbs. See, I think it's 13:5. Yeah, Proverbs 13:5 says, yeah, 13:5. Yeah, just like it's just like just how they shot down that balloon. You know, they said Donald Trump let it come over America. And Biden went on shut it down. They ain't gonna tell us the truth about that. What was that? Did they have any cameras on there? No, you ain't heard nothing about it. But they want to they keep it that hush. That's supposed to be NSA type stuff, national security and all that. So you'll never hear the truth on that. We ain't gonna get the truth. You know, they so World War III is coming. So I'm urging you, get yourself together, get your house in order, because World War III, is coming sometime in near future. You know, it might be 10 years, might be 20 years, might be 30 years, might be 50 years, but it's coming. It's coming. Proverbs 13:5. A righteous man hateth lying, but a wicked man is loathsome and cometh to shame. So a righteous man, you know, he hate lying. He hated lying. No, he's not gonna lie for nothing if he's righteous. But but a wicked one, gonna bring yourself to shame. Because all he gonna do is lie. You know, you're gonna lie all the way till you catch him. You know how a person they just gonna have to catch me in this lie, and then they ain't gonna even admit they lied. Once I done seen that they ain't gonna even admit they lied. They'll look you right in the face. I ain't do it, and they lying. You can show them the picture you done took of them, the video that you took of them, and everything. That ain't me. And who else around? Nobody but you and that person. But they're swimming down. They ain't them. And that'd be your own brother. That'd be your own brother. Lie like that. Then and it's bad enough. The Christian church. Tell you they tell you, forgive this, forgive that, forgive your brother. Okay, you forgive him. But think about it. A lot of brothers are people of a different race. They either Edomites, Israelites, you know, Edomite or Israelites, either one, you know, or Moabites or Ammonites. They know kind of people they hang with. They always say, man, I don't like hanging, around them ninjas. I need somebody, be around somebody new, you know, so they turn their back on their own kind, just to feel like they're important. They lie, they sit up there and be lying on you to them. Just like they like you have a girl. talk about that she don't love, she don't like dealing with black men, but she like dealing with the oppressor, or people from another nation, when she know it ain't nothing else like a black man, black man, Hispanic man, First Nation man, ain't nothing like them. Hey, they ain't gonna love you like we love you. It's like no, no, they ain't finna love you like we love you because we love all. That's one thing about it. We First Nation, First Nation, Black and Hispanic, we love all. We love all. Don't no man love like we love. We're going to Proverbs 14:5. Let's get more to this verse, 14:5, and we are. Let's think about it. What I love about this truth, I get to tell my son about it, even though, he ain't trying to get in it, but but I but he always asks about it, because he be he'll look at a video every now and then, he like what 28, 29, so it's only so much I can do with him anyway, but he will like that cuts class, or you know, or he's saying something like he like the garments and all that, like I said, so much you can do with somebody grown, but Proverbs 14:5, a faithful witness will not lie, but a false witness will utter lies. That you ever been in court, or, or or let's just say you had to go to counsel, you sit up there, you sit up there and tell the truth, and then somebody come by and you gotta be a witness. They gonna tell a lie. Next thing you know, you get convicted. But you get a judgment rendered unto you because somebody felt like they had to lie. Mm-hmm. But but that's like I said, you tell the truth. Don't be a liar because a liar is gonna get punished. Like you said, like you said, he ate everything. He ate whoremongers. You being covetous. Adulterers, all that. Everything you can think of and sin, so is lying. There ain't no such thing as a little white lie. As you got told when we was young. Oh, ain't nothing wrong with a little white lie. Yes, it is. Everything wrong with a little white lie. Because a white lie is just like a big old lie. You know. And you tell that the oppressor came up with it, you probably used to tell the slaves, oh, when this but some of them probably let them read and say, yeah, the scriptures say, he said, oh, no, that's something got lied. It's just a little white lie. They at least tell some of the, more compliant slaves, before it's like, the body slaves like Nat Turner, no, he wasn't here, he read them scriptures. Oh, no, this man is the devil. The Bible speaks of. This is who the devil is. This is the devil. He's a devil. And I'm all watching this documentary one time about Elijah Muhammad, and kind of find out that they got, as years passed by, find out they say the white man is the devil. Come to find out they got it from the Isupk, you know. And then I don't know if Isupk still do it, I saw some old videos years ago. They used to have a kick the Quran thing, They put that Quran down the ground and kick it a block away. So like everybody get a turn kicking. Like, man, they said, the Quran is what it says. It's toilet paper. That's all the Quran is worth. It's toilet paper. I said, well, I was like, wow. Well, it really impressed me. Like I ain't never seen nobody do that. I ain't never, because most of every black guy, is Muslim. And he goes, some guys dressed in, with these headbands and wristbands and garments and all that, talking, like, wow, this is just amazing. No, I want to be a part of that. So I mean, just watching them made me want to clean myself up, you know. I made me look in the mirror and hate myself. Don't look at smoking. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing that. They made just watching, a 15-minute clip. They made me start changing my life. It's going to set the stage for me changing my life. You know, but, yeah. Let me see. Yeah. So like I said, faithful witness will not lie, but a false witness will utter lie. I mean, you gotta like you wanna be a person that's all they do is lie. They call yourself your sister. Check her. Tell her to quit lying. Is your brother he ain't doing nothing but lying, and you know it. Tell them to quit lying. You know, especially if it you know especially if they are all up in your face. But they lying. This. I can do this because of this or that other. And they know that's a lie. Fall about them. You Look at Proverbs 19:9. Don't nobody, like I said, don't nobody like to hear the truth. That's what I learned being off here. Don't nobody, you go back out in that world to go speak to your family members, all that. They don't want to hear this truth. They want to hear that lie that preacher got for them Sunday morning. That no matter what you do, God gonna forgive you. Yeah, He gonna forgive you when you stop doing what you doing and start following His law, statutes, keep that pork out your mouth. Close your legs and wait for a good husband come a good strong Isupk man come get you and come get you and save you from this oppression. That you under. You know that's what you that's what needs to be done. Start following the law, statutes, commandments because it's the only thing that's gonna save you. The church is not gonna save you. That ain't nothing but a building. You the church. Your body is the church. Why you think you quit smoking, quit drinking, and all that? Because your body is the temple of God. That's why you quit doing that. Some of y'all go outside, take a break, or some of them got these slicker down, jump in their car, go around the corner and smoke. Nobody want to know. Like I said, it's like every year they come, they get more slicker. You know, they get more slicker as time go by. Like I said, I'm real close to my sisters, and they ain't off at church. They still off at the church, and they're like, explain to me, what is this that you in? I said, first of all, it's not a religion, you know. And so, and I said, we here, so our job is to let blacks, Hispanics, and North American Indians know that we are the same people. We're the people that was living in Egypt, built up the pyramids. Or that was us. That what the people that's living in Israel now. Them are apostles, you know. And she was like, oh, so how you do that? Go to Deuteronomy. I said, let me just read Deuteronomy 28th chapter, and it tell you, it tell you that you'll find out the people over there don't fit those curses. We fit those curses perfectly. Just like with Jacob addressing his sons about what's gonna happen, I I said like you said, the most famous one. He said, like Gad, he said, truth will overcome me, but in the end, he will overcome them. And and the soldiers, they overcame Gad, put them off in reservations, all that, it fit them perfectly. Uh, those Jewish people, they went through a few years over there in Germany, and like I said, United States, the Allied nations saved them. The Allied nations saved them. I got, you know, like I said, they had never prior to that, they had never lived them. You know, everybody else lived it, but not them. But we're gonna we're gonna continue to persevere until the Most High come, saying your house shut down with the 144,000, you know, and come to destroy this place. Saying like every day we wishing that they come destroy this place. No, Proverbs 19:9. A false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speaketh lies shall perish. Now, see, that ought to be enough. Like you read this as a like this stuff you read as a young person. Like you go to church, first thing they'll give you is Proverbs to read. It'll tell you how to know how to live. And Proverbs, as you see, it goes in depth about lying. This is they like I said, y'all Old Testament, y'all coming out the Old Testament. The Old Testament done away with. I'm trying to figure out why would he write? Why would both sides, have a have somebody write the book and then do away with it? Come on now, quit lying to yourself. Just say some things in that Bible that you don't want to stop doing, that you doing right now. Have been doing for years, then don't and continue to do it till the day you die. That'd be the problem right there. You wanna continue to live the kind of lifestyle that you want to live and not follow the most high laws, statutes, and commandments. And expect good things to happen to you. I'm sorry. He punished wicked. He punished those that want to be hard headed. You know, he love you, but hey, he gonna punish you. I'm sorry. He love you, but he gonna punish you. So he said, false witness shall not go unpunished. So hey, you ain't gonna go unpunished. You think you got away with all those lies you told till the day you died? You'll get punished. Or he said you go to the, he said you're gonna be right here on earth in hell. That's what you're gonna be, right here on earth in hell. You know? But they be like, oh, y'all Isupk, they're like, oh, yeah, I see what y'all doing, see what y'all saying. Why you ain't came in yet? If you see what we're doing, see what we're saying, we right. Wait, hey, where your time buddy is? Why, why you saying to drop that class or whatever, they ain't got an answer. But hey, when you ask them that, they ain't got an answer. They ain't got an answer. They know they all want to be off in the truth. They want to continue to sin. They want to continue to do whatever they want to do. They want to continue. They want to continue to live the kind of life they want to live. Because we're bringing. We can go to Hosea 4:6. They want to live their own life. They don't want to hear, you telling them you can't eat pork, you can't eat shrimp, you can't eat none of the unlawful foods, and you can show them in the Bible all our foods. Say we already know that. Then why you still eat? Because they go to just when they go to the New Testament, show about how those animals coming down from the sky. And Peter said, I have never ate anything common or unclean, and he thought they was talking about animals. When above the verse, he meant Cornelius, it's Tyrion. And back then, if you weren't born in Israel and all that, you got kicked out of Israel, then nobody dealt with you. That's what Paul's job was bring them back together. The ones that was spreading abroad, bringing them back together. Call no man uncommon or unclean. Your brothers. Talking about Paul's Israelite. That's the man he was talking about. But that just means Isaiah 4:6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, saying thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, and will also forget thy children. So you up there listen to all those lies, all those fables, most high, gonna punish you. Like I said, you so quick. When people are so quick, when they see something they don't understand, so they don't understand our issue. Okay, they don't understand. how can they get this guy start fighting this pirate when he lived right around the corner from the church and he won't even go off in there? I had enough of it. When I was a kid, I got tired of being living a lie. I know something was wrong. Or something just didn't add up, I wasn't, I just know it had to be more than just singing and dancing and, and jumping all over the place and all that. It's called yourself speaking in some kind of strange tongue with your tongue just rolling, all that. And then you ain't got nobody to so-called interpret what you say, because unless they speak blah 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 blah, that's the only way they're gonna understand what you say. That's the only way. You know, They, let's talk baby talk. Because it's like that's how they be doing. And you forced to interpret it. I like to see. You know, it's half the time they sound like them Israelites half the time. I said, I bet they can't even interpret what they say. But we go to Ephesians 4:25. You know, yeah, I had to do it had to be more to, you know, you know, to the Most High. Other than that, and I'm glad, like I said, I always would thank you to, technology, you know, for for me giving me the mind even when I seen the letters Isupk, I want to see what that was about. I'm like, man, what is this? So, yeah, talking about the Bible, and all that. Like, okay, so get off into this, you know. I just don't know. I came from being on the sideline, out here on the front line, you know. And I always remember, the guys that taught me, guys that came up under, I always loved, they took me right up under their wing, showed me what to do, uh, like a brother Tyler, why, that's a good brother, I always loved that brother for what he did, not for one, I'm Yalla, Officer Sarai, Officer Side, all, Officer Kwan, all of them, love all my brothers, being there for me, when I really need it, I can always pick up the phone and call them, if I got a problem, I get counsel, I'm gonna care. I'm older than them, but hey, just because I'm older than them don't mean I can't get no good counsel. I am not a fool, but an old fool that just believe I know more than them. I know, hey, sometimes I might do it the wrong way, you know. The Lord might talk to them, and to lead me in the right way. So I'll be a fool not to seek counsel. So I got something going wrong, I just don't understand me go off on my own. No, I say, I call, you call a camp leader, and get some good counsel on what to do. Mhm. You know, Ephesians 4:25, and it reads, wherefore putting away lying, speaking every man truth with his neighbor, for we are members one of another. And that's the ISUK here. We are members one to another, And we still trying to get y'all regular butts in, you know. Y'all wanna stay being sinners. Y'all wanna be here, when the Most High lay this place down. Don't you see what they had, that 7.8 uh, uh, magnitude earthquake over there in Turkey, in Syria, like it's been a long time since I heard of an earthquake over there, you know. They probably had one probably back in the 70s, they don't have earthquakes over there like that. But now, like I said, there would be, things going on in diverse places. Hey, like you said, time's running out. You know, time is running out. Is the thing about it, like I said, we offer the truth. We should have no business, you know, everybody, this brother not getting along with this brother, this sister not getting along with this sister. You shouldn't have that. Let's say your husband, let's say your out of line took another wife. You know, you shouldn't hate that sister. You know, you shouldn't hate that sister. You know, supposed to love that's your sister. You know, because the worst thing you can do is say, "Hey, I love my sister. I ain't got no problem with it." But yet, you know, whenever something come up, you act like you got a problem. You know, like I say either you love your sister, or you don't. You love your out of line, you don't. You can't get back because you got another wife. Because when you come in here first, that's what we taught. Man, they even have multiple wives. You know, man is able to have multiple wives. You're not able to have multiple husbands. It don't work like that. You know, you're not allowed to be a miserable, what, just because your husband saying his other wife right about now, and not with you. No, you can't do that. All you do is sit back, take whatever you got. You got the kids, take care of your kids, take care of the house. When they do come around, hey, the house already clean, everything set up for them. No, you ain't supposed to be at him because he's with his wife, and you know it. You know that's why that's why I see why some of your brothers have wives way somewhere else. They don't want to hear that noise. You know, they don't want to hear that noise. But when you go to Revelations 2:2, my baby ain't got to worry about nothing. I ain't thinking about another wife right now. You know, 'cause I have the best of the world right now. You go to Revelations 2:2. You know, but like I said, like sisters, like I said, the sisterhood is supposed to be strong. You know, not just when we are together. We know when we are apart. Sisterhood should be strong. Brotherhood is supposed to be strong. No matter whether we're together or apart. There anybody saying the thing when we are together, but when you're apart, then what? You know, then what? Nothing. You know, Revelations 2:2 said, "I know thy works and thy labor and thy patience, and how thou canst not bear them which are evil, and thou hast tried them which say they are apostles and are not, and hast found them liars." Okay, we got TD Jakes, we got Creflo Dollar, and we got Joel Osteen. You know, what they got over in Shreveport. They got one of the guy minister, what's his name, Robert McMinnis or Mike McMinnis, one of them. You got Jimmy Swaggart, you got all the other he the pastors that come on to Benny Hinn and all that, all them, come to find out they liars. The Christian pastor is a liar. Yeah, yeah, you've been sold a bill of, a $3 bill, you know, that you're gonna get it, that you're gonna get to heaven just by, you know, jumping up, shouting, hallelujah, and all that. No, you just sold a bill of goods. You forgot, anything you want, you got to work for it. What you think we doing? We working. Working. We follow these laws, statutes, commandments. Ain't finna falter on none of them. You know, Mm-mm. Because like I said, anyone that break the least of these commandments, you have broken them all. So you think you a lie and get away, you know, or get away with it? Think you getting away with it? Go unpunished. You wrong. No side, you don't want to get you. That's the one who sees everything. I can't see you lying. I don't know if you're lying or not. Some things I can point out, some things I can't. But when the Most High, He sees all. You know, he sees it all. You is not fooling nobody. So whatever lie you done told, you better well get ready to swallow that lie. If you go to Psalms chapter 5, we're go to verse 8. About there's no reward in being a liar. There's no honor in being a liar. You get like I said, you can do everything right all the way up to it, but you still a liar. You still telling lies you know, you know, don't care about how much good he did, you know, but you're a liar. That lie will keep you from making the kingdom. Psalms 101, verse 5, and read, whoso privately slander his neighbor, him will I cut off. Him that hath a high look and a proud heart will not I suffer. But once I ain't gonna put up with you, he ain't gonna put up with you. You slandering your neighbor, and you got a high look and a proud heart. I ain't gonna suffer you. I'm not gonna even deal with you. You know. Verse 6, my eyes shall be upon the faith of the land, that they may dwell with me. He that walketh in a perfect way, he shall serve me. Let's be doing this truth, walking in the perfect way. You want to serve both sides. We know what it's 15 through 7. I am a man. God is a man of war. He's both sides a man of war. He ain't no play pretty. He ain't that big nice guy that the Christian church that painted. He is terrible. He jealous. He ain't trying to share you with nobody. And he don't want his children to say it. If you black, Hispanic, or First Nation people, indigenous land, you are his people. You are his chosen people. And he wants his children to be perfect, just like he is perfect. Just like verse 7. And he that worketh deceit shall not dwell within my house. He that telleth lies shall not tarry in my sight. There you go right there. I went from the Old Testament to the New Testament, back to the Old Testament. Say those things that learned, things I said before time was taught, was said for your learning. Just paraphrase. So they were saying about lying back in David's time. They talked about lying back in Paul's time. So this in the old, I came from the old to the new. So you can't say, it ain't in the New Testament. They say it in the New Testament. I went from old and new. Since you don't want to read the old, the older, I bet you'll read Psalms 23:1. My Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. You'll read that. When you're going through, you'll read that. Before somebody want to come with these law, statutes, commandments, or you don't want to hear. You don't want to hear the Old Testament thing. Verse 8 he said, I will early destroy all the wicked of the land, that I may cut off all wicked doers from the city of the Lord. Both sides gonna deal with you. Like I said, you can sit up there and say all you want to, how you love this or love that, but you're a liar. Both sides sees you. You're not gonna get away with it. Both sides sees everything you do. He sees everything you do. If you go to Mark 7:6. The thing about it, some people just gotta be, they're just compulsive liar. They can't tell the truth for nothing. I mean, it could be something simple. It'd be like that way from a child on up, even a little child, they learn how to lie. Because you've been lying right in front of them, you the one tell them not to lie, did they see you lying? Like, Mom, why you lying? Ain't nothing wrong with a little white lie. I always tell my butt up, I lie. So I learned to tell the truth. Still gonna get whooped, but hey, told the truth is gonna be, less of them. But might as well just go tell the truth. Mark 7:6 is it, this one Jesus talked to the Sadducees and Pharisees. He answered and said unto them, well hath Isaiah prophesied of you hypocrites, as it is written, the people honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. Verse 7, howbeit in vain do they worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men. See, this is Christ. Okay, this is This is New Testament. This Christ telling this Christ telling you about following you worship them and bang calling them hypocrites. You know they want to they would Sadducee Pharisee can't wait to like see somebody doing something wrong. They couldn't wait to met out punishment. Stone, stone, stone. You know, but Christ called them out on that. He said, told because they caught a woman in the act of adultery. Uh, and he said, those who are sin cast the first stone. And then none of they all dropped their stones and went all about their way. And when we came up, he told them, hey, where you condemn? He said, hey, he said, I don't condemn. Just paraphrase. He said, I don't condemn. Go and sin no more. And let's think about it. Whenever Christ told you, since y'all love the New Testament so much, when he told somebody, when he saved somebody, took away their infirmities or whatever they had, he always said, go and sin no more. Y'all get it and go and sin a lot. Y'all sin like it ain't crazy. Brought you out for the break of death. Do you save your life? Do you go and not sin anymore? No, you become a worse sinner than what you was. Mm-hmm. Christ always told you, so he tell you to go and sin no more, not keep on sinning. You need to go to verse 18, drop down to verse 18. And this Christ said, let's start at verse 15. This is what Christians like to use right here. We'll start at verse 15. Verse 15 he said, there's nothing from without a man that enter into him can defile him. But the things which come out of him, those they that defile the man. They like to say, like the words that come out your mouth, the fire and all that, we said, if any man have ears to hear, let him hear. And when he was entering to the house of the people, his disciple asked him concerning the parable. And he said unto them, are you so without understanding also? Do you not perceive that whatsoever thing from without entereth into the man, it cannot defile him? Because it entered not into his heart, but into the belly, and going out into the drop, purging all meats. He said, that which cometh out of a man that defileth the man. And they say, for from within, out of the heart of men proceed evil thoughts, adulteries, fornications, murderers, thefts, covetousness, wickedness, deceit, lasciviousness, and evil eye, blasphemy, pride, foolishness. All these evil things come from within and defile a man. So what's in your heart defiles, not what comes out. And and they'll use that scripture to say, hey, it's lawful, it ain't against the law for them not to smoke cigarettes. Say, it's not, what goes into a man, what comes out of a man. They try to use that little scripture, try to throw a little spin on it. But the Most High, already said, when he felt about spoken, them said that, what's that, Proverbs 16, I think 23, if I'm not mistaken. Said put that a wicked man dig it up, wickedness, put the fire to his lips. That's that cigarette, that's that blunt they be smoking, Yeah, that's that blunt they be smoking. That they think, it ain't nothing, weed come from the earth. God put this here for me and you. Take advantage, man. Take advantage. No, he put that there for medicine. That's what marijuana was for, medicine. Mm-hmm. And all the folks weren't meant to be smoked. Well, it wasn't meant for you to, get high off of. No, it wasn't meant for you to get high off of. I'm sorry. I know you love your weed, but it's wrong. You know, I know you watch Friday and what we tell you, it come from the earth. Yeah, it come from the earth, but it's used for medicine, just like just like some of them, just like heroin, you know, cocaine, all that was medicine, at one time, all that was medicine. Matter of fact, way back in the day, probably like back in the 20s, and, you know, cocaine was actually in Coca-Cola. That's where it gets its name from, Coca-Cola, got its name because it contained cocaine. And did you not know that a black person could not be seen drinking a Coke back then? Because they said that was a white man's drink. Yeah, yeah, that actually went down. You know, you go to John 8:44. It reads, "You are of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and bold not the truth." Now, I guess you know who the devil is. Nah, not that dude with the red suit, with the pitchfork, with the flames going around. Nah, he was talking about the Romans back then. The Romans was Edomites. You know, he was a murderer from the beginning, and bold not in the truth. So that's that spirit of Cain. So he gave Cain, Cain was, said, man, you punishing me. My punishment much more than I can bear. So he turned him white. Gave him, leprosy. Gave him leprosy. So he lost his pigmentation, and he was just pale. Lost his melanin. So, and the mode, that is truth, because there is no truth in him. And when he's speaking a lie, he's speaking of his own. For he is a liar and the father of it. Like the oppressor, he lies all the time. I mean, not a time where he lying, like you say, he lying right now, even when we supposed to have a State of the Union address for the president. He finna get up there and lie. Because he the father lies. There's no truth off in him. He ain't gonna tell the truth. He is not gonna tell the truth. So he might as well, like I said, come from out of her, my people. Come from out of her. This is not our rest. We're gonna Galatians 6:6. Yeah, and like I said, this is not our rest. Like I said, we have very little time left. To get your affairs in order. The Isupk is, we ain't beg you to come, but if you come, hey, you're gonna be welcome with open arms. You're willing to change your life. Like I said, when I first got into schools, a lot of brothers. I just, we got our set crew now. Ready for other officers and other troopers to come officers now. You know, like I said, when I first said, hell, there's brothers, I had never, some I never seen, but they ended up, dropping out, And like I said, man, Officer One came about, I came about 2 weeks after him, 3 weeks after him, and we still rolling with it. We still rolling with it. Hold up, go to Galatians with 6 and 7. Yeah, 6 and 6. Go to verse 7. Let him that is taught in the word communicate unto him that teaches all good things. Verse 7. Be not deceived. God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he reap. So yeah, you sow something good, you're gonna get good things. You sow up lies and strife and all that, the punishment coming for you. So you're gonna reap what you sow. You sow it up lies, the lies gonna be handed to you. That's what I used to hear them say, like my mama used to say all the time, you reap what you sow, especially when you got grown and and had to go back home and stuff, you reap what you sow, out there messing with them no good women, so, a lot of women I've been with done good, That's why the truth was made for me, you know. You know, but now I have something good. I ain't gotta be out there mess with no lie. I mess with a woman that tells the truth. You know, that fear God just like I fear God. You know, but if you move on to First John 1:6. We'll go to verse 8. Now, First John 1:6. That we say that we have fellowship with him and walk in darkness, we lie and do not the truth. So, it's just like saying you love your brother. You know, it's just say you don't you love God, but you don't love your brother. So the truth part and truth ain't off in you. Because the first two commandments, love God with all your heart, mind, and soul. You know, and love your neighbor as you do yourself. So if you can't do those first two, you, you know, you ain't gonna make it no way. You know? But verse 7. But if we walk in the light as he is in the light, we have fellowship one with another. And the blood of Jesus Christ, his son, cleanses us from all sin. Verse 8. If we say that we have no sin, we deceive ourselves, and the truth is not in us. And there we go again. You know, we say we have no sin, like I love to say, God took my sins away, you know. But yet you out there clubbing, hoeing, and all that, But you get up at church, I know, you know, I know God loves me, because I don't sin. No, just because nobody didn't see you, God seen you. You seen, like He didn't know the back of your head, you know. Like you Bible for apples, so like He didn't see you, you know. Like the Most High don't see you. Well, yet you have people, say this very verse all the time. We say that we have no sin, we deceive ourselves, the truth is not in us. But they let you know you's a liar. Most High calling you out on that. You say you have no sin, even though you be sinning. So, the truth is not in you. The truth is not in you at all. You know. Okay, you got what? One more verse left. We're going to Matthew 5:11. Matthew 5:11 read, Blessed are ye when men shall revile you, persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you, falsely for my name's sake, falsely for my sake. That's what we do. We go through all the time in our ISUK. Like I said, we get called a hate group, you know, we get called anti-Semitic. Try to figure out what we did to God. I'm still trying to figure out what ISP ever did. I know I ain't been with a blonde, but I'm trying to figure out what did they do to get on the list. But I got to remember who I'm dealing with. Dealing with the oppressor. This is their list. This is their list that they make. They put on people on there that they want, who they want to. Just like back in the day, you know, it was like they thought what Martin Luther King was doing business with communists. Come to find out they got a big shot when they come to find out what he was really doing. You know, and with those Edomite women and church women and got the deacons, and I ain't gonna go in detail on Mike, on Mike Nasty, but I ain't gonna go hard on Mike Nasty, but you know what he did, you know what he was doing, you know, what he was doing. He, doing things he wasn't supposed to be doing. You know, it's like blessed are you which man shall revive you. You know, so that's a thing. or Bible thing. He would quote them scriptures. They would revile him for the Lord's sake. They would bother you because you was a disgusting human being, and they didn't want no segregation. They didn't want to be around you, around these different nations. They wanted to keep America white, and you should have let them, and we'd have been better off. That's your Black history right there. We'd have been better off without being integrated with these people. Better off. Now we have no Black neighborhoods. Gentrifications don't happen in places like Harlem, Bronx, and all like up in New York, down in Cali, down in Florida, down in Philadelphia, Washington D.C., all those major cities that went through gentrification, all because Martin Luther's dream, all because of his dream. He wanted uh, he wanted to be part of the American dream. That's what he wanted to do. He he wanted us to America to live by their creed. You know, to live by their credo. That that all men are created equal. You know, and when the thing about it, with that, we was what, three fifths of man. You know, that's what we was, three fifths of man. And then they want to talk about you know he wanted to join in, and then when he know that one black man, it take five black men to equal one man. No, that ain't the way it's supposed to be. We're gonna we got one more verse. First John 1:9. It said, if we confess our sins, he is faithful and just to forgive our sins and to clean us from all unrighteousness. I said, it's the thing about it. When you confess your sins, they figure that's all they gotta do, confess their sins. Yeah, then you gotta stop doing it. That means you don't sin no more. Like I said earlier, you don't sin no more. You can't. That's just like that's why there's no more offering. No more burnt offering. Man, he'll lie every time. Hey, I'm gonna get this offering. I ain't gonna say no more. And go back next day or next week. Send him. He's rich. Get got printing lambs and stuff like that, or doves and stuff like that, or the poor peace off. Most I did away with that. Now like I said, people, they love with their lips, but their heart is far from them. Hey, they don't. They don't worship me. They worship other idols. That's all they care about. You know, you but people just like I said, often about walking. If you got a little problem with lying, I suggest you stop. Like I said, nobody probably can't catch you, but the Most High watch. He recording every lie you tell. Every lie you say. You everything you say. He recorded just like you record everything. Just try to to get yourself together. You got very little time. Like I said, this world might end tomorrow, and you caught up in your mess. Hey, you're gonna miss the spaceships. But I urge you, if you're off in this truth, really be off in this truth. If you're out there listening, you want to know more about the truth, though, get in these classes, you know, and learn what God do not like, and how you're supposed to live, And that's my class. Preach the gospel, fire in your heart. Say, shalom, bashim, thought to all the brothers out there, and to the sisters, shalom, Yahweh Shema, Thon, Bashim, Shai. Say, shalom, Israel, and Kwam Yashal.